You know, I like to rag on Nintendo and bag on Nintendo, and rightfully so, because they are the most incompetent company in gaming today. But when I read this article, when I read the tweets, when I heard that Nintendo was only going to have one, yes, one playable game at this year's E3, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a lie. I thought people were just trying to gas me up, rile me up to get me to make a video or to make me look into it or ha ha hee hee. But no, it's actually true. Nintendo will only have one, I repeat, one playable game at this year's E3. And the most pathetic part about this is you have people like this man in this video that will continue to damage control for a company that has all but failed gamers this generation. Third party support? We don't need it. Voice chat? We don't need it. Proper online? We don't need it. A proper system with proper power? We don't need it. Hard drive? We don't need it. Wired Ethernet? We don't need it. Satisfying gamers? We don't need it. What the hell is up with Nintendo? One goddamn game at E3. That is like showing up to the basketball court with one guy to play against a team of five. To show up to a baseball field with no pitcher, no bat, no catcher. To show up to a tag team match with no partner. To show up to dinner with no silverware, with no money to pay for the food. Peanut butter without the jelly. Cereal without the milk. What in the hell is going on out there? And again, this man right here, the fraudulent doctor that loves to hype and talk about games he's never beaten or played, is. I'm speechless. How the hell are people defending and hyping this company? This company has no games in 2016, has no games until 2017. It is now April. You are not getting anything in any sort of significance until March of next year. Until March of next year. It's April. Last month was March. And you are not getting anything significant until March of next year. 11 goddamn months. And yet, Nintendo is going to be doing nothing but losing momentum, and yet you people are hyped acting like they're gaining momentum. I don't know anybody in the real world who is talking about the NX. I don't know anybody in the real world who even gives a damn about Nintendo. Unless you're playing on a handheld, playing Fire Emblem, or playing Pokemon, Nintendo is freaking irrelevant. You can cry about it. You can damage control about it. How the hell a hardware manufacturer shows up to E3 with one goddamn game, with one playable game, is in any way, shape, or form acceptable is ludicrous. And anybody damage controlling for this or making up any kind of excuse is goddamn pathetic. This right here just shows you who the gamers are and who the frauds are. How you can accept one goddamn game at E3. And the most asinine, insane part about that is this man right here, this crying jabroni, actually called off work to watch E3. And you know how I feel about E3. I don't watch it. I don't pay attention to it. I read the recaps. I make a video. But this clown took off to watch E3. And yet the only thing he's going to be doing is watching one playable game of a franchise that he can't even finish a game at. Skyward Sword, didn't beat it. A Link Between Worlds, didn't beat it. Majora's Mask, didn't beat it. Twilight Princess, didn't beat it. Wind Waker, didn't beat it. And I'll guarantee you, he doesn't beat this game either. This is absolutely absurd. Why the hell are you hyped for games you don't play? For games you don't beat? What are you going to do next? Tell me that Metroid and Mega Man aren't platforming games? Oh, wait, you already did that, didn't you, dumbass? If you are a freaking fanboy of Nintendo, turn your gaming card in right now. Because you aren't a gamer, and this is not a gaming company. They have more freaking amiibos at E3 than goddamn video games on their console. And I don't want to hear about, oh, well, they're launching a new console. They can't concentrate on the Wii U. Well, guess what? The Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 are last generation consoles. And they still get more games than the Wii U, which is a current generation console. Wake the hell up! This company isn't doing you any justice as a gamer. What the hell are they doing? They are selling you Happy Meal toys. And you guys are accepting this. Unfreaking believable. Turn in your gamer cards and just stop it. Just stop. Stop the damage control. Because you're not gamers and you don't game. And anytime I get into a discussion with any one of you jabronis and you clowns, I get a headache because I have to ask myself, why am I even having a conversation with somebody who isn't even a gamer? Because you're not a gamer. This man in this video crying is not a gamer. Anytime you're on Twitter bragging about beating a game, something that you should do, something that should come natural as you being a gamer, you are not a gamer. You are waste management. You dive through forums, you dive through NeoGAF, you dive through LinkedIn, you try to rumble up any little thing you can do. You're a stalker of Emily Rogers. That's all you do because you have no games to play. And come this E3, you'll still have no games to beat. Have fun with the next 11 months because they're going to be drier than somebody's ashy skin who has never used lotion in their life. This is the most dry lineup. This is the most dry console, the most dry mainstream console I have ever witnessed in my 27 years of gaming. And yet you jackasses will lap it up talking about it's good, or that I'll bet you anything that the Wii U will surpass the PlayStation 4 in sales, said dumbass Black Baron, or that Dr. Trey says that the PlayStation 4's lineup is inferior and that the Wii U has the best lineup. How the hell are you going to have the best lineup with one goddamn game? One game is not even a lineup. A lineup has to be plural. 2, at least. God damn, I can count the amount of releases for the Wii U physical retail on one goddamn hand. On one hand! And the sad part is, they don't even release games, and yet you have a backlog. You have a backlog of games to beat when there's no games released to play. I don't get it. And I'm done. I'm done. I don't need to make any more videos on Nintendo. I'll make a couple. I'll make them sporadically, but they are beyond reach. They are beyond reasoning. You fanboys are so far gone, you're not even worth entertaining and talking to anymore. I make it because the people ask. No more. No more. No mas. I'm done. Enjoy your desert of a game console. Your game console that has no games, and yet, funny, you call PC gaming irrelevant, and yet, here you're going with 11 months and one goddamn game. I mean, you'll get that Fire Emblem Cross Persona, but hey, we know you won't play or beat that either.